I'm gonna build me a satellite.
Build me a satellite.
And rock around the moon.
Rock around the moon.
Tell the chicks on Mars I'm a-coming up to see them.
The two things you really have to know to make a great documentary statement of any kind. One, what do you think? What are your prejudices? What are your stereotypes? Who are you inside? Two, what do they think? Who are you showing this to in the world? What prejudices do they see when they see it? And how do I deal with that in every movie I make, including Sputnik Mania, my last film? I start off by writing down every stereotypical prejudice I have. I list them, the most disgusting ones you can imagine. You know, if it's sexist, if it's racist, what do I think? Then I list all of what I think are the facts. Here are the facts. My parents thought that Dwight Eisenhower was an idiot. They were Democrats and they thought he was a slow, golf-playing, dummy, military man. That was one of the prejudices I put down. Then I take that piece of paper, paste it on the wall, and forget it. Now I'm going to look at the subject. I know what I think. I think, you know, George Bush is an idiot. I think he made the Iraq War. And I put that aside now. Now I want to know what somebody else thinks, other than me, because I'm making a film about something or someone, rather than merely trying to prove my point, not even knowing that I'm doing that.
In the race run by rockets, where is the finish line?
The Russian satellite has proved the second coming of Christ is at hand.
Coexistence to a communist means nothing.
How we meet the communist challenge depends on you.
3, 2, 1, blast off! Here she goes!
An aggressor nation that dominates space and dominates the world.
They have this dream to send troops around the world in tubes.
At Cape Canaveral, a dull thud heard round the world.
Our first attempt to launch an Earth satellite has ended in failure.
Fear changed people. This was a crucial moment.
I would urge individuals to build shelters and build them right now.
Jim, is there room for one more in there?
The country is in dire trouble.
It's hard to know that maybe you're going to die within the hour.
The first thing you do is, once you put aside your prejudices and your stereotypes, you begin to come up with your story. And think about this, because I'm in the archival world. That's some of the other filmmakers you have seen and are seeing make the film by their original photography. I've done that also, but that's not this film. So first I have my story. Here's the story I want to tell. I and my colleagues are going to find the footage that proves it, if we can. So we're already editing, right? We're picking what we want. But I tell all my colleagues and myself, we're going to keep our ears open. If we see something that doesn't go with the story, but adds to the drama, put it in. Write it in the outline. So the outline's constantly being adjusted by footage, which means sound. I mean, to me, it means sound. But the narration track, the script line, the talking heads of another age are just fantastic. It's not that I don't like talking heads. I actually do. I like to hear people tell things, but if you use it, the critics in the press will rip you apart. And they complimented me on my film for not overusing talking heads. But Sergei tells the way he mixes English and his accent. You all will agree, I'm sure. It's poetry. It's got. So when we would watch it in the editing room, we'd say, "Can we use more of this guy?" And we went back over the footage, and that's where I found the best thing in my movie.
The beginning of the space age. It is the same as Christopher Columbus discovering America. You just entered the new world without real understanding of the consequence.
But do you think that a political leader of that level, of Lyndon Johnson, knew that he was not telling the truth, or did he not know?
I don't know, but I believe that he knew. Because I will tell you a story later. When we worked with missiles, and we counted how many warheads need to destroy United States, destroy American infrastructure. And the Soviet General Staff calculated it will be about 350 to 500. And then in 1962, Americans declared that they started deployment 1,100 Minuteman I, in addition to all other weapons that they had. And all the time it was mystery for me, because Soviet infrastructure was lower than Americans, so why they need 3 times more missiles than we need to destroy our infrastructure? When you are just discussing this small detail, that is wrong and that is wrong, you will lose everything, because you're making the film that want to present to you the vision of the filmmaker, and this vision not about technique details. It is about the spirit of the nation. It's about how this nation reacted on this Sputnik, how it's affected all the humanity. I think it was excellent.
My assistant went back over the 3-hour interview I did with Sergei, just to say, is there anything else we can use of this guy? Because he's so much fun to tell a story. He's just a great storyteller.